Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." This wisdom resonates deeply with the modern adage, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." As a psychologist, I've seen how the people we surround ourselves with can shape our emotional landscape, either nurturing our growth or dragging us into cycles of pain and stagnation. Here, we explore 7 types of individuals who can derail your journey toward emotional resilience and inner peace, delving into the psychological wounds they inflict and offering pathways to reclaim your strength. 1. The complainer, the weight of endless negativity. We all know someone who seems to carry a cloud of discontent, grumbling about the weather, their job, or even the smallest inconveniences. Their complaints aren't just words, they're a subtle poison that seeps into your psyche. Each grievance chips away at your emotional energy, like a slow leak in a dam, leaving you drained and questioning your own optimism. Imagine working on a project with a chronic complainer. Every meeting becomes a battle against their negativity, sapping your enthusiasm and pulling the team into a spiral of frustration. This dynamic mirrors a deeper psychological truth. Constant exposure to negativity can erode your mental resilience, fostering a sense of helplessness. The pain here lies in the quiet theft of your vitality. You may feel trapped, unable to escape their orbit, especially if they're a colleague or family member. Stoicism offers a shield. You cannot control their words, but you can control your response. Limit your exposure where possible. Create physical or emotional distance. If that's not feasible, visualize their complaints as a storm passing over a mountain. Your inner peace remains unshaken. Alternatively, gently redirect their focus toward solutions, asking, "What can we do about this?" This shifts the dynamic without absorbing their burden. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Guard your mental space fiercely, and you'll find strength to rise above their storm. 2. The drama magnet, the vortex of chaos. Picture your life as a ship sailing toward calm waters, only to be pulled into the whirlpool of a drama magnet. These individuals thrive on crises, conflicts with friends, family feuds, or endless personal turmoil. Their chaos is infectious, drawing you into their emotional storms until their problems feel like your own. Consider a friend who's always at odds with someone in your circle. Today, it's Sarah. Tomorrow, it's Tom. You offer advice, only to find yourself entangled in their conflicts, your peace disrupted by disputes you didn't start. This pull reflects a psychological trap. The drama magnet's intensity can awaken your own need for connection or validation, making it hard to step back. The wound here is the loss of your emotional autonomy. You feel obligated to fix their messes, yet each attempt leaves you more exhausted. To break free, practice reflective listening. Mirror their emotions without taking sides. If they say, "Sarah betrayed me," respond, "It sounds like you're feeling hurt by her actions." This validates their feelings without pulling you into the fray. Alternatively, embrace selective unavailability. Set boundaries around your time and energy. Seneca's wisdom applies here. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Focus on your own path, steering clear of their whirlpool, and you'll reclaim the calm waters of your life. 3. The naysayer, the thief of dreams. Imagine you're painting a vibrant canvas of your future, each brush stroke filled with hope and ambition. Then enters the naysayer, casting shadows of doubt. That's unrealistic. Most people fail at this. Are you sure? Their words don't just critique, they undermine your confidence, planting seeds of self-doubt that grow into paralyzing fear. Picture sharing your dream of a new career, only to hear, "The market's too tough." What if you fail? Their skepticism can feel like a personal attack, triggering a deep psychological wound, the fear of not being enough. This dynamic often stems from their own insecurities, projected onto you to keep you safe within their comfort zone. The pain lies in the erosion of your self-belief, as their doubts begin to feel like your own. To counter this, shift their role from critic to advisor. Ask, "What steps could make this work?" This reframes their negativity into constructive dialogue. Alternatively, use positive confrontation. If they say, "You'll never succeed," respond, "Interesting. How might someone overcome those challenges?" This deflects their doubt while empowering you. Epictetus reminds us, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listen, but filter their noise. Keep painting your canvas with the colors of your vision, undeterred by their gray strokes. 4. The victim. The trap of helplessness. Life is a chess game, where strategy and choice drive progress. The victim, however, sees every move as doomed, blaming the board, the pieces, or the opponent for their losses. "My boss hates me," they lament, or "I can't succeed because of my circumstances." While some face genuine hardships, the chronic victim uses their struggles as a shield, refusing responsibility. You may find yourself cast as their rescuer, spending hours listening to tales of woe, perhaps about failed relationships blamed entirely on others. This dynamic pulls you into their narrative, risking your own slide into a victim mindset. The psychological wound here is the drain on your empathy and time, coupled with the subtle pressure to mirror their helplessness. Stoicism urges boundaries. Practice compassionate detachment. Offer empathy. That sounds really tough, but resist solving their problems. Encourage them to take small, actionable steps, gently shifting the focus to their agency. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Refuse to adopt their narrative. Play your own chess game, moving forward with purpose, and you'll avoid being checkmated by their cycle of blame. 5. The toxic positivist. The denial of pain. Your life is a garden with both flowers and weeds. The toxic positivist, however, insists on seeing only roses, dismissing your struggles with platitudes like, "Just be happy," or "Look on the bright side." After a painful breakup, their advice, "There are plenty of fish in the sea," feels like a slap, invalidating your grief. This forced optimism stems from their discomfort with negative emotions, but it leaves you feeling unseen and disconnected. Psychologically, this denial of your emotional reality can deepen your sense of isolation, as you're pressured to suppress authentic feelings. The pain lies in the invalidation of your inner world, which can erode self-trust. Counter this by embracing emotional granularity. Name your feelings precisely. "I'm feeling sad and confused about this breakup," and assert their validity. If they push positivity, respond, "I appreciate that, but I need to process these feelings too." This honors both light and shadow. Seneca's wisdom guides us. True happiness is to understand our duties and enjoy the present. Balance gratitude with honesty, nurturing your garden's full spectrum. By owning your emotions, you cultivate resilience against their shallow optimism. 6. The manipulator. the hijacker of your story. Your life is a script, with you as the protagonist. The manipulator, however, is a cunning editor, subtly rewriting your story to serve their needs. Through flattery, guilt, or deceit, they nudge you off course, perhaps convincing you to pay for dinner with, "You're so successful, it's nothing to you." Their tactics exploit your kindness, leaving you feeling used yet hesitant to confront them. Psychologically, this dynamic triggers a loss of agency, as your choices seem to bend to their will, eroding your sense of self. The wound is the quiet theft of your autonomy, often cloaked in friendliness. Counter this with fogging. Agree with any truth in their words, but hold firm. If they say, "You're successful, so cover dinner," reply, "I'm doing okay, but let's split it." Set clear boundaries, saying no calmly, "I can't lend money, but I'm here for you." Epictetus reminds us, we cannot choose our circumstances, but we can choose how we respond. Reclaim your pen, write your own script, and guard your story against their edits. 7. The time vampire, the thief of your symphony. Your daily routine is a symphony, each task a note in a harmonious melody. The time vampire disrupts this, draining your energy with trivial interruptions or endless social demands. A colleague's constant questions fragment your workday. A friend's relentless invitations pull you from your priorities. These disruptions, though seemingly small, accumulate into a profound loss of focus and purpose. Psychologically, this triggers frustration and a sense of lost control, as your time, your most precious resource, slips away. The pain is the erosion of your agency over your own life. Protect your symphony with boundaries. Use the Pomodoro technique to carve out uninterrupted work time, signaling when you're unavailable. For social demands, practice saying, "I appreciate the invite, but I can't make it." Seneca's words resonate. Life, if well lived, is long enough. Allocate your time to what aligns with your purpose. Conduct your symphony with intention, ensuring each note serves your greater melody. Note serves your greater melody. The path forward: self-awareness and resilience. These 7 archetypes, complainer, drama magnet, naysayer, victim, toxic positivist, manipulator, and time vampire, each carry a unique psychological weight, threatening to pull you from your path. Yet, the greatest challenge lies within. Could you, unknowingly, be playing one of these roles in another's life? Stoicism calls for introspection. Examine your own behaviors, and if you see echoes of these patterns, take responsibility to change. By surrounding yourself with those who uplift you and cultivating your own resilience, you can navigate these dynamics with clarity and strength. Your life is your masterpiece. Paint it with intention, guard it with wisdom, and let no one dim its vibrancy.